The Epstein files. Not all, but there's been a partial release of the Epstein files. Photos have been coming out and they have been all over everybody's timeline. Epstein with Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Chris Tucker, Bill Clinton chilling in the bathtub with chicks.
Young girls.
Mick Jagger, yeah. Okay, your man Trump. Pictures came out of him, but were immediately removed after release. What do you think about these Epstein files finally being opened? Do you think because, this ultimately is about the victims. I don't know that I saw anything that, if I'm a victim, I'm saying finally, but, maybe you see it different. Do you see anything that it was worth finally releasing these files, or was this just another political
nothing burger
attack by the left, and it turned out to be, in your words, a nothing burger?
I think it's always been that since the beginning. But when we say released, they're also heavily redacted. Like we're also,
Correct.
We're talking about the most transparent, administration in history. Doesn't seem to be looking so transparent. And supposedly these files didn't even exist at one point, according to, I think, Pam Bondi. And here are a truckload of them. And that they were on her desk, and then, they don't exist, but then now here we have them. Most transparent, but now they're heavily redacted. I think it's all a game. I think it's a game to get people riled up about nothing. And I'm not gonna say it's nothing, but it's stuff we already knew. All these people who were on the list, we already knew it. Chris Tucker, I didn't know Michael Jackson was on the list, I didn't know that, but damn, they got Mike too. I think to get to that level of eliteness, whatever you wanna call it, you got a lot of dirt underneath your nails and you're put into positions. And they call everybody, he's an industry plant. I think everybody's an industry plant at that level to a certain degree, like to even climb that ladder. There's a lot of dirt, but what did we really get from this Epstein list thing other than what we already knew? Like most of our politicians, celebrities, people that people worship, like they're sick individuals. But hey, the 10 Commandments told me a long time ago, you should have no idol above me. So I don't put anybody else up on that pedestal. A lot of other people do, but this is what happens when you do. You find out that they dabble in stuff that is, an abomination.
Well, when I saw many of the photos being released, and like you said, the files were so heavily redacted, you got nothing out of that. But this is just political weaponry at its best, man. Like, let's just call it what it is. Let's just go down this list. Michael Jackson, do you think there's an accident that, one of the first photos released is a man who went on trial for being a pedophile.
Exactly.
Who has all kind of accusations around his name in terms of playing with little kids. And they put it out there to the world, convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein standing next to the king of pop. Who has pedophilia all in, and just for the record, but me personally, I believe that that's all BS with
Me
Mike,
too.
but I don't think it's an accident.
Me too.
That they tried to pair that picture together.
Of course.
People like Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is a Democrat. Soft target, to use your word. This is a guy who got caught getting head in the Oval Office. Everybody know Bill be getting his freak on. So go ahead and release that picture. Like, this is easy to believe. But meanwhile, I see no prominent Republicans, nobody from the right. Just so happens with all of this guy's political ties and connects, there's nobody on the left. You got Chris Tucker, poor Diana Ross. How the hell she got in this mix?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's all propaganda, I believe, and weaponry. Yeah, I didn't look at it like that as far as being like heavily one-sided, you know, against this political party. I didn't look at it like that. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to go back and look at the list and find out some political affiliations. It better not be all, you know, one-sided.
You know, Nick, either which way, I'm so sick of the political games going on both sides. Unless this is really going to bring a level of closure to the victims of Epstein's heinous crimes, what was the point? There's millions and millions of dollars that have been lost. So much time. We're watching, you know, politicians sink lower and lower, and I feel like in the end, in this case in particular, nothing's come about.
Exactly.
So what was the point?
Exactly. What's the point? It's theater, political theater.
It's theater. There you go. There you go.